Hello, so welcome to another video. So for today I'll be teaching you guys how to build a Webscrape app. Similar to the Google search app that we built in the previous video, this is also especially useful when we want to build an agent and then connect this app as a tool. That's also what we did in the Twitter thread writer and blog writer that we built in the previous video. So you can check that out if you want to see how the Webscrape app is being used as a tool when building an agent. So before I do get into the tutorial proper, if you do want to download a Notion and PDF version of this tutorial instead, I did link that down below in the description box. And if you're not yet familiar with Airops, hopefully you are. But if not, I also linked down one of their introduction videos in the description box for you to check out. So yeah, let's just get straight into the quick tutorial. This is going to be really quick. So for this one, we will be building a workflow. So let's just name this Webscrape. Now we want to add a field. Let's just set that as short text, and we want to name this URL save field. So basically what we want the workflow to be like is that the user can input a URL of a web page, and then the app will go into the URL that the user provided, and then, not sure if this is the right term, but the app will scrape the text inside the URL. So the first and only step for this one is a utility step, and then we want to add a web page scrape. So we configure this, and we want to set the URL as the URL input which the user will send to the app. So the maximum length, I think I'll just set it to 5,000. The reason why it may be important to set a maximum length is because if we run this workflow on a web page that contains a ton of text or a ton of data, there's a possibility that it might exceed the number of tokens that the app is able to return. So I'm gonna set it as 5,000 for now, and if ever we run into any errors, then we can just lessen the maximum length. So we can actually select the output type. It can be text, HTML, or Markdown, but I usually just select text. Save changes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's save draft. Save draft. So instead of testing it here, let's just publish the app and let's run it from our workspace. So let's actually get one of the links that we just closed. So yeah. This is just a blog from Hootsuite about the Instagram algorithm. So let's see what it can do. Let's run the app. So yeah, this is what it's gonna look like. It's not gonna look pretty, but it is very useful when you connect it to an agent and then tell the LLM powered agent to, let's say, review this URL and give a summary or give an analysis about it, stuff like that. It's really up to you. So that's pretty much what the Webscrape app does. It's also really powerful when you build an agent that uses both a Webscrape app and a Google search app, because then the agent can run a live Google search and then review the links that was generated from the Google search. So yeah, that's actually something that we've already done in the Twitter thread writer and blog writer, so if you want to check that out, I'll also link that down below in the description box. Again, if you do want a downloadable reference, you can always download the Notion and PDF version of this tutorial that I linked down below. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a fun time building.